Andy Boyer, Jim Hawley, Tina Harrow here with Race Day Live. It's the official post-race show presented by AMSOIL. What a night, guys. You know, the 250 class, let's start with that. It was an outstanding battle at the front.
Well, first, let's start with the whoops. I mean, we're in the scene of all of the carnage. You know, Joey Savacci gets that whole shot. Unfortunately, he later on goes down.
Here in the whoops.
Well, they claimed a lot of guys tonight.
Yeah. But up at the front, the battle between Christian Craig and Cooper Webb had the people standing up in this, you know, and going crazy. That was one hell of a race.
The entire race, they were going back and forth. I think they passed each other maybe like 10 times, just back and forth, back and forth. So Cooper definitely had his hands full this round.
Yeah, I think, you know, like you mentioned with the going back and forth, that was good, clean racing. You
no
know,
contact.
Not like we see. Yeah, and that's how you make block passes. You know, you're smart. You see a guy go underneath you, you lift up, you square back underneath him, and you take the lead, and it goes back and forth. I think everybody wins in a situation like that. The riders, the fans, because it puts on a great show. But, you know, Christian Craig gets a third. You know, he says, you know what, I was good for 10 laps. I got to work on that last 5 laps. He's going to probably get one of these things before this 250 West is over. But how about Osborne finishing up in that second? He kept everybody honest there, and Cooper Webb strings together another win, 3 in a row in 2016 for him. Right,
transition into the 450 class. Looked a lot like last weekend. Ryan Dungey gets the big win. Chad Reed finishes second, but the battle for third in the final podium position was crazy, and it came down to the final lap. Tell us about it, Mayra.
Well, you know, I definitely thought that it was time for either Roczen or Tomac to snag that podium spot, and it looked like it was going to be Tomac for a long time. Unfortunately, he goes down last lap, and Roczen takes it.
Right. Well, hey, at the front, it's Dungey with 19 podiums in a row. He's won 2 out of 3. He takes the red plate to Oakland. So does Cooper Webb. We'll see you in Oakland.